Well, thank you for meeting with me, Lisa, so we can discuss some of your concerns you have about response to intervention.
Yes, thank you. Response to intervention is already taking place in our building, I think. Students get pulled for those extra interventions. What makes RTI in the classroom different? I mean, how are we supposed to fit this into our hectic school day when we hardly have time for much else?
Well, the RTI process is designed to help all children succeed, to catch students early if they have problems, and to teach in a scientifically research-based methods to ensure success for all learners. RTI intervention is divided into 3 layers. Tier 1 consists of the majority of our students. These are the students who need extra help within the general classroom, which is what we already do as we differentiate, accommodate lessons, and monitor progress every day. Tier 2 intervention involves immediate and powerful targeted interventions to those students who are not progressing. This is where we'll use our required 30 minutes of daily intervention during ELA block. We know that our students are behind academically in reading, and I've come up with a problem in intervention matrix that helps to address this. We know that comprehending informational text is difficult for many of our students. We see it time and time again. The independent task is too hard, or I don't know what to do. And I believe that they say these things because they are not confident in their reading. I have addressed 4 foundational skills that are necessary to achieve this: vocabulary, fluency, comprehension, and phonemic and word recognition, along with 6 weeks of learning targets, monitoring tools, and the intervention to support each foundational skill. That's a total of 24 targets, monitoring tools, and interventions. The goal of these targeted interventions is that with learned skills and support, students will be better able to comprehend informational text. Students will be given the tools to make sense of their reading and to be able to use skills to look back into the text for analysis.
Well, I think I'm beginning to see the importance of Tier 2 interventions in the classroom, and I absolutely agree that our students need it. How can we facilitate small group instruction with the classroom behaviors?
Well, I can definitely understand your concern there. Our building does implement behavioral RTI and will be working with those students who had behavioral support last year. I feel that with the system in place, our chance expectations, and providing meaningful tasks while we have a group poll, the behaviors will be minimized. We can't let our fear of behaviors stop us from moving forward with what needs to be done.
I've tried doing small groups before. How do I know if the interventions are even making a difference?
Well, in order to know if those interventions are effective, the progress of the students needs to be continuously monitored. That's where I fell short when I pulled small groups. I just taught the lesson and that was it. In the problem and intervention matrix I created for reading comprehension, I have included a progress monitoring tool for all 24 interventions. These assessments will determine if a student has made progress with this skill or if that student needs extra help. You could simply just keep track using a student roster and check off if progress is made or if they need additional support.
Well, Amy, I think it's great to implement into intervention time, but how are we going to get the rest of our staff involved?
Well, I came to Adams Upper Elementary in 2016, not by choice, but because I was displaced. From there I learned that wonderful things happen for a reason. I couldn't have asked for better staff and support. Yet, it is a challenging area, but the love and support our staff has for our students and community is undeniable. Collaboratively, we want our students to be successful in school and in life. There is a quote from Xander and Xander, and it says that being present to the way things are simply means being present without resistance. Being present to what is happening and present to your reactions, no matter how intense. Well, being present without resistance creates possibility. We have to come to terms with the fact that our 5th and 6th graders are averaging well below this state in reading. We need to come to terms with that and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? So we have behaviors, we have very low reading scores, a staff that might be reluctant to change, but knows we need to do something to make this better. With all these truths being said, we are ready for that next step. And I believe that to be a response to intervention.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you.